Valley with Ixweejam, Episode 2. If you weren't here with us first time, we spent the first 3 days getting the farm cleared off and getting some plants or some crops planted immediately. Again, we go to the TV every morning to check the weather report, which is usually for the next day, and it's not always accurate. Partially cloudy, light breeze, lots of pollen, so you want to take your Benadryl when you wake up in the morning. The spirits are displeased. And on living off the land, check the spring onions southwest of town where the river meets the ocean. You can sometimes find a whole bunch growing right out of the dirt. Well, what do you know? Let's go get ourselves some spring onions, shall we? So here's the garden that we've started. Quite a few different things planted. Kale. We have some green beans. A few other things. Don't recall rightly. I'll have to double check here. So first thing we're going to want to do is get that watering can back on there. Now I had mentioned earlier a great way to actually make some money early on is to fish. If you can fish, fish. Some people struggle with it. I have a few family members that just could not fish. Caused them to get triggered and rage quit multiple times. I don't find fishing that difficult, to be honest. But hey, Andrew Juice, what's up, bud? How's it going? How am I sounding tonight? If I'm not mistaken, excuse me, I believe England is Anjou City. Is that right? Don't forget, I always have my trusty sidekick with me while I'm here broadcasting, the missus. So here I am watering real quick. This is something you have to do. That's why I kind of like when it rains, because this is not something you have to deal with when it rains. It automatically will water for you. Again, I said I have never noticed any problem with kind of just walking over your crops. I still get a nice supply of Silver Star and Gold Star crops. Crops, not crocs. No crocs in the river. So this is a river farm. As you can see, it's mainly, I'll show you the map real quick, really surrounded by almost like a lake around it with a few river tributaries coming on in. So remember, we want to go southwest of town. That's where they said we can find spring onions. We also have 443 gold in our chest, so we're going to want to head to Pierre's and stock up on some more seeds and get those planted as soon as we can. Our mission, the only one we have right now, is to greet all 28 townspeople. We've already greeted 24, so we're doing a good job after just 3 days doing that. Looking at the map again, there's a few places we haven't explored. We need to go up north. Question marks up here. The mines, more question marks up there. We're going to go check that out too. I know it's up there, but we'll leave a little suspense for you guys, and then we'll talk about it once we get there. I think we've been to the Wizard's Tower, if I'm not mistaken. We can check it out when we go southwest. So I'm thinking the first thing we're going to want to do is, it's 8:30 a.m. You know what? Let's go southwest real quick. Now, I like to take things out of my inventory, seeing it's limited at this point in time, that I'm not going to need. Like, I doubt I'm going to be watering anything. We'll keep that leek on hand just in case I run out of energy. Something quick to eat. And we'll take the path out here. See how this is really overgrown? Ultimately, we're going to get this cleared out because we'll use the resources, and we need to have a quick and easy exit to the south. The only other time I've played, I did not play River, so I'll tell you what, it was a completely different setup. So this is kind of like a, well, and that's why there's different options, so each game will feel a little different. Okay, again, this is Marnie's place. I believe we've met Marnie. Marnie has a little store here. The supply shop. Hey, a heater which keeps the animals warm in the winter and happier. A milk pail, once we have dairy cows, we'll use that. And shears will be wool from sheep once that's available. We don't have any animals yet, so this isn't anything we need to worry about currently. Here's where we purchase the animals. Of course, as we don't have a coop or a barn or anything along those lines, we don't need to worry about that immediately either. So, and I believe we've talked to Marnie, haven't we? I should probably just chat her up. Hello! Nope, just chatting you up, Marnie. How's that sound? Now, have we seen her? This will tell us. And we had already greeted her. And I believed, I kind of remembered meeting her, so. Alright, so southwest of town. Let's look for that onion grove. That threw me off for a second. Those were birds, not onions. Flying onions? No. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. You know, look at that. It looks like a hidden beach, a hidden cove, somewhat. It could be on the other side. We may have to check over there. I want to check this building and see what we have over here. It seems to be boarded up, abandoned. Interesting. We'll come back to that later. Can I get through here? Yes. Okay. Heading back up. There is a blocked... Well, that will be opened up at a later date. Let's try this bridge and see if we can get across. By command of my co-pilot over here. Still not seeing any onions. Oh, look at that. Voila! Onions for everyone. Who does not love onions? Andrew Juice, you love onions, huh? Yum, yum. Onions are fun. It's kind of like my victory call. Oh, who's this? Hello, it's nice to meet you. Leah. You picked a good time to move here. The spring is lovely. 'Tis lovely, Leah. And there's another person meted. Met, rather. Hello. Okay, so let's check the social here because I'm a single guy. So let's see who's single. Penny, Haley, Abigail. Those are the top 3 on my social list. Who's this now? You Leah, huh? You single, Leah? Let's check it out. If not, you know, no, you are, huh? Well, I'm not going to give you a gift right now because I don't really want to give you a leek or an onion as a gift. But I'll remember you. Okay, so let's head to town. We're going to head to... Let's see, looking at the map real quick. On my way to town, we are passing the Blue House, which is Jody, Kent, and Sam. And Emily and Haley live here. I don't know if I've met everybody in this house. Let's see if we can get in. Hello, everyone. Hi, Vincent. I'm hungry. Where's Mom? Well, I'm sorry you're not my child. Yes, I am, Jody. I am a farmer. Well, now you've met a farmer. I'll teach you how to grow vegetables. Nope, I already met you, though. Let's see. Not good enough friends with Sam to enter his room. So Andrew Juice says burn onions. He's not a big fan of onions, I guess. So definitely don't give him a gift. He would not be happy to receive onions as a gift. Here's Granny Hamner. Actually, it's Evelyn. I'll be baking cookies today, Sonny. Well, yeah, give me that cookie recipe, lady. I'm a nice young chap. A fine individual. Who's this person with green hair? I think it's Caroline, yes. I am Ixweejam Caroline, and you must be Pierre's wife. Ah, yes. I have not met Abigail, but I believe she is single. The pale one with purple hair. Okay, well, that's easy to remember, right? And then this is the mayor. We've met him, Louis. The first night in the old cottage was superb, Louis. Yeah, I'm sure he did. It's a great house, and after I have it all cleaned up and in good repair, we'll move on. So here's the calendar. As I mentioned in the earlier episode, the calendar is important because this tells you when everybody's birthday is, and also special events like the 13th is the Egg Festival. So we're waiting for Lewis's, the mayor's birthday, in 3 days on Sunday. So we're gonna make a note to bring him a gift. Help wanted. I want to pull a prank on Dad. I'll need amethyst. Keep it secret, Abigail. So she's willing to pay 300 gold on delivery. At this point, we don't have amethyst to give Abigail, so I will not accept that quest. Let's go into Pierre's. So we're in Pierre's store. Who's this? Elliot. Hello, XWJM. How are you doing? I am well. Yes, thank you. Are you here to get some? I can't believe it's not butter. Maybe not. Anywho, so back here talking to Pierre, we have parsnip seeds, bean starter, cauliflower seeds, potato seeds, tulip buds, kale seeds, jazz seeds. That's what we're worried about, not what I'm most concerned about is the seeds. Now, if you notice, each of them take a different day to mature. Some of them keep producing multiple yields, which is great, very handy. I like to plant everything because, as you'll see later on, it comes in handy to have a sample of just about everything. Jazz seeds are actually a flower, a blue puffball flower, and as are the tulip bulbs. So usually every season, I believe, has a couple flowers, and then of course the vegetables. So, what shall we buy here? We have 443 gold to deal with. We'll buy a couple jazz, a couple tulips. Got quite a bit of... Is it parsnip that I believe I planted a lot of? I believe it is, where I thought it was possibly kale, but I think it's actually parsnip that we have going all over the place. So we will skip on parsnip. Let's go a bean starter, cauliflower, kale, potato. So I got 83 left. Let's make the most of our money. Let's go another cauliflower then. So that's pretty much all of our dough, but that's all right because I want to get these seeds planted as quickly as possible. Our inventory is full, so that doesn't leave us a lot of room to go exploring or to fish or anything, but it's still early, so let's get over to the homestead, to the river farm, get those seeds planted, and then see if we have time left to do anything else. Don't forget to check up here, because sometimes there will be, quite often actually, there will be seasonal seeds and stuff. The bus, as you can see, is not, it's out of service. No bus service to Calico Desert, so we will not be going to Calico Desert. You can also see that the minecart ride, or roller coaster, whatever you want to call it, is out of service. So, while it's a quaint, beautiful village, a lot of things seem to be out of service. So, I'm not sure about this job the mayor's doing, to be honest. Alright, so let's get some things planted here. ASAP. I don't really care where stuff gets planted because it's all coming up when it's done. So I still need to I got 2 more slots. So there's one here, and it looks like I need that hoe, so we can plant one more. I beg your pardon. Okay, so let's equip that farming utensil. Okay. Okay, so after you plant new plants such as this, what we want to do is water. Now, of course, everything else. has been watered. Okay, so everything is watered. I'm out of cash. It's 5:30, so it's late-ish, but it's not, out of control late. We got our spring onions. 3 of them, as a matter of fact. You know what? Weren't there 5? Oh, yes. 3 regular. Look at that. 2 silver. We'll put the silver in, you know what? We'll put them all in inventory for now. We'll put that can back in inventory. And the hoe. We won't need that for now. Green algae, that's used for a variety of things. Sometimes people request it. I believe it's used in some recipes later on, and then you can use it for a quick energy boost. Same thing with the leek. This is fishing bait. The fishing bait is not used until you have an upgraded pole, which I want to say is around, I don't call it, around 1,000 gold. We'll have to double check when that comes up. And then I believe I put, yes, my resources up here. You have your fiber, wood, stone, and coal. All right, we're going to do some quick exploring to the north. See what we can find up here. So it goes north, and then it's going to cut, the path cuts east. So kind of a sneaky way around town. Okay, so this comes up kind of over by the carpenter shop there. Ooh, looks like that's a cave-in. I want to say that path goes somewhere. This, I believe, is Linus. No, Linus, I just want to be your buddy. So we got 26 to 28 greeted. I think that's a pretty good start. This is where I wanted to head, is we haven't gone up there where it said, I believe them. Oh, what do you know? How are we supposed to get through here? Okay, evidently we are not yet to get through there. So let's go back down here. Have we met all these folks? Let's double check to make sure. Got a nasty cut from a rock crab, Sebastian? Well, that's not good, is it? And this, I believe, you would be Demetrius, yes. Parsnip season is going well. Thank you for asking, sir. I haven't really, they're growing. I haven't seen a parsnip yet. Can't really recall. Does anyone know what a parsnip tastes like?
Yeah, like a potato carrot.
I'm told it tastes like a potato carrot. Interesting.
Sweet like a carrot, but texture like a...
So they got it mixed up. Instead of the bird, they should have called that a parrot. Yeah, yep. I'm a funny guy. What can I say? Waka waka. So no way across right here. But while we're here, you know what? Let me demonstrate, if you haven't watched before, a little fishing. So the controller's going to vibrate. You can catch the fish, and the object's to keep it right there inside that green box. Now it's going to juke and jive depending on the fish and the quality of the pole. But there you go. There's ourself a bullhead. That's the first bullhead I've caught. You know what? Let's catch another one, shall we? 8:20, the sun's setting, the fish are starting to bite. There we go. And we got some trash. Well, later on, trash won't be such a bad thing because you can build a device which converts trash into useful items. Yeah, go figure, right? So here we are in the map. Right now, something is preventing us from getting to the mine. Jojo Mart. Kind of like a Costco, I'm guessing. But we'll go check that out, too, and take a quick gander. Yeah, like a Walmart, Sam's Club. I guess it depends on where you live, right? Uh-oh, what's this? There's a daffodil. Now, that's something that is a pretty flower that you can give as a gift. This is, says Pelican Town. I believe it's like an old Chamber of Commerce or community center, something along those lines. There's a bridge down that might get us over to where Jojo Mart is. Sure is. And fuel your life with Jojo Cola. Jojo Mart, join us, thrive. Yeah, it's a huge giant store, and it looks like there's one of those puppets, like a dummy behind the counter here. Oh, sorry, Morris. My mistake. I'm doing well. I don't believe we've met. Morris, Jojo Customer Satisfaction Rep. When I want to become a member, he's willing to help. So, membership is available. With a membership, you'll be able to make improvements in the community with the help of our dedicated personnel for a fee, of course. Mayor Lewis also promised that if anyone else joined up, he'd let us turn the old community center into a Jojo warehouse. Isn't that wonderful? Membership costs 5,000 gold. No, I would not like to join. So this is Pam. Yeah. So you can buy Jojo Cola, wallpaper, Jojo Cola light. Oh, it's a light fixture, like for the house. Oh, they also sell seeds, which are interesting. I believe in this case they are a little, some are, no, they're a little higher actually. Because I'm not a member, I take it. Okay, interesting. So to get the better discounted prices, you have to become a member and pay $5,000. Otherwise, it looks like it's about 20% more than Pierre. I think I'll support the local economy and stick with Pierre's. You know, how these small businesses are supposed to stay functional, you know, if people don't support them, right? Okay, where's the best place to meet people in the evening in a one-stop town? How about the Stardrop Saloon? Food and spirits. Look at that. We got 5 people here. Woo! It's a barn burner. And, hi, I'm Clint, the town blacksmith. So there we go. We just met the blacksmith. We've now met 27. This guy is the rude dude, Shane. Every time you meet him, he's got something, you know, upside down smile on his face. Wipe off the frown, Shane. Pam, yeah, Pam, I get it. She lives in the trailer right there off the water. She's had a rough life, I take it. She's in here drinking brewskis all the time. And then you have Gus. Well, Gus, I might possibly need a beverage. Emily, I've heard about you, gal. I am, yes, what you just said. A sustainable way. Mm-hmm. Well, it was very nice to meet you. You know, she's a pretty gal. Should we offer her this daffodil? Let's. She's feeling positive energy from this gift. Well, there you go. Then my work is done with her right now. No stars though, but if you look over to the right, you can see who's been given a gift. So you're only able to give them over a certain period of time 2 gifts max. All right, over to the right here is an arcade, a fun room. You know, all these games allow you to like basically log in and.
Wonder if you win anything. Win them if you get anything. Have you beat any yet? Why do you act like I'm not talking?
Oh, so I wonder. It's entirely possible. I got a question on whether you win anything. Oh, this is kind of like Robotron. You just shoot in the direction you want to go. I got the question on whether you win anything in the game if you win these, and shoot, I don't know. I haven't at this point, but I gather there's a good chance you may. Maybe someone watching now or later on will have some input they can add and let us know. Because frankly, I do not know. Surely you must, though. How do you know that? And stop calling me Shirley. So there's an old school game back in the 80s that I used to play in the arcades all the time called the Robotron. And this kind of reminds me of it a little bit. So anyway, I'm done with that. So that's the arcade. Back here is a storage room of sorts. Is there anything I can borrow?
All for a special reward.
There's a skull-shaped keyhole in this other game, and I do not have. And then you can buy a Jojo Cola. Oh, it's getting late. It's midnight. So everybody's going to head home. Now, one thing you do not want to do is not make it home before 2 a.m. If you do not make it home before 2 a.m., your guy will pass out where he stands. And sure enough, emergency personnel is contacted. And they drag you home. And I don't know if you know anything about ambulance prices, but they gouge you. So anyway, we are going to head home. Now, the one thing that I'm a little bit perturbed by is the fact that I do not have much to sell this particular turn. I mean, I could sell some of my items. I don't really want to. Although, you know what? I'm more concerned about quality items. Keeping the silver starred items. And I don't necessarily need 3 green algae. So, the bullhead, yeah, you know, I don't have a bullhead yet, so I'm going to keep it for now. So, with that being said, let's go get rid of the, the trash. Oopies. The green algae, the spring onion. So, we'll get at least a little bit of cash coming in this turn. 12.50. Let's get into bed, and we will go to sleep for the evening. So, that was day 4 of spring here at the River Farm, Stardew Valley with Ixwee Jam, the one and only. Creeping while you're sleeping. Alright, so we sold, barely got anything. We got 39 gold that turn. We turned in some recyclables or something. Day 5, spring, year 1. Still having fun. Make sure you tune in, tell your friends, follow me. I also have some Call of Duty World War II podcasts out there. Check those out. Alright, so we're up in a live Weather Channel. It's going to be clear and sunny all day tomorrow. Our fortune teller telling us the spirits or someone. You know, the spirits are annoyed a lot. I wonder what's their problem. It's a holiday season. Well, I guess not in Stardew Valley. It's not. So you can see the pollen. Oh, we got some mail. Let's check the mailbox. To our valued Jojo Mart customers, our team members have removed the landslide caused by our drilling operation near the mountain lake. I'd like to remind you that our drilling operation is entirely legal, pursuant to initial la la la. We apologize for any inconvenience this accident has caused. As always, we value your continued support and patronage. Now, I'm wondering if that's up to the northeast where the mine is, where we couldn't get through earlier. It's got to be up there, right? Which makes sense. So now we have to go check the mine out, which is good. We wanted to do that. We can see our crops are coming in nicely. Look at all these parsnips. We got some green beans, some cauliflower, quite a few things. So first things first, let's grab our watering can. Watering can in place, and let us water. Oops, not the same one twice, ideally. Oh, what do you know? I'm trying to water things that are already done. That's why it wasn't letting me water them. So the parsnips are already ready. They're already ready already. Very cool. So we already have some parsnips in stock. Quite a few, actually. Look at these bad boys. So 15 parsnips, which were... If you remember the gift we received, the seeds, the seed pack included 15 parsnips for, I believe, one of our first missions we completed over the first day or two that we were here. So let us water the rest of our lovely greenery, our lovely plants. Tender loving care. Okay. Excellent. Okay, so those are watered. We only have 42 gold, so we're not really going to be probably buying it. Worrying about buying seeds immediately. Parsnips, 25 energy, 10 health. Pretty much on the same line as that bullhead, right? Yeah. So we're gonna want to keep. Well, we'll put them all there for now, but we'll probably want to sell some of those for some cash to continue growing. All right. So what I want to do is head back to where that rock side was cleared and see if we can get through over there. Ugh. I went one screen too over. Remember, if I'd mentioned earlier in the cast here that I do not want to to waste inventory slots carrying things that I don't need currently, which includes my watering can. This is really a fun game. I played some Harvest Moon when I was. Oh, looks like we have a cutscene right now, folks. It's the mayor crying at the Pelican Town. Hi there, Mayor Lewis. What's the boggle? What an eyesore. It's not too bad. The Pelican Town Community Center, or what's left of it, I guess. Used to be the pride and joy of the town, bustling with activity. Now just look at it. Now the young folk, and us middle-agers too, would rather sit in front of the TV than engage with the community. Well, aren't I kind of engaging with the community through this cast? I believe I am. Thank you very much. Nah, well, maybe you do a little bit, Lewis. Nah, we're not selling Jojo Corporation the building. This isn't going to be some warehouse town. Well, I can see why you're attached to it. I can understand that. Well, I'm not going to buy one. How's that sound? So don't sell it. Sure, let's check her out, shall we? Oh, yeah, the place is pretty run down, huh? Uh-oh. I guess Vincent and Jazz were playing in there? Those are the two munchkins. It is pretty dilapidated. Whoa! There's a little apple man in the corner that disappeared when Lewis turned around to look. Are you ill? You be illin'. Honestly, I did not drink the funny juice. Well, it definitely wasn't a rat unless it's green and shaped like an apple. There it is again. So I'm worrying him now. Yeah, I can see that, Lewis. Go home and get some lunch. I'm going to sit here and see if there's any more of these green apple folk. Yes, that was strange. Strange indeed. I'll have to come back and explore the building further. Okay, so it doesn't allow me to explore anymore at this point. I will have to come back. Alright. Oops. So I just noticed that my title might show Call of Duty when I believe I had changed it. This is Stardew Valley today, not Call of Duty. I won't destroy your tent, Linus. So we're going to head over the bridge here to the mine. Yes, this is where the rubble was cleared last night. So So let's go in there. You know, there's another building over here. Let's go over here and check that out first. The Adventurers Guild for proven adventurers only, which I definitely am not. And there is a broken down bridge, which I'm sure something will do in the future will open up. Alright, into the mine with us. Ooh! It's the one-eyed adventurer. Marlon. It's an interesting name. So he's peering down the old mine shaft that's been abandoned for decades. A dark place, undisturbed for so long. Ooh, he's giving me something. Yes, a sword. A rusty sword, but a sword still means adventuring is at hand. So this is Marlon. He runs the Adventurers Guild. Once you get a little bit of experience, they allow you in the guild. So the minecart's out of order. The elevator's out of order. So let's go down the ladder. So here we are in the first level of the dungeon. Nothing but rocks. So what you have to do in cases like this, if there's no monsters or anything... Oh, look at that. Occasionally when you're mining the rocks, you'll find a geode. We'll take that to the blacksmith. I believe his name was Clint. And we'll have him open it up. It's for a cheap fee. He'll open it up for you. And you can find sometimes cool items in there. Sometimes just rock and regular things. But you can find some neat things. Now underneath one of these rocks is going to be a ladder leading down. There it is. So now we can it's kind of your option here. If you have time, keep exploring because you'll find geodes, you'll find copper ore, you'll find, you know, things you need. If you're in a rush, because it only saves your progress in the dungeon, the mines rather, every 5 levels. If you don't have a lot of time, then you kind of want to make haste because, for instance, say I explore right now and get to level 4 and then go back up. When I come back, I will have to start at level 1. So, oh, there's a little creature, a slime. So you go up, cha, yeah, ti, I, ti, see? Then you get this goo from them that you can use to you can use it for crafting. I'll have to check and see what for earlier. Got them, see? Some sap and slime. And then there's some more of them. Let's get them for some experience. Come on now. Ooh, see that guy died? Look at that. I got slimed. See I'm all green and moving slow? I've been slimed. If you look on my left bar, you see my health bar. I'm taking a little bit of damage there. And then my energy is really low. See how low that is? So let's move that over to that leek we brought with us and eat that. Tasty! 17 health, 40 energy. So you see both went up. So now we can continue to explore a little bit and not be too concerned. Right now I'm going to hold off on blowing up any rocks until unless I have to, because I want to conserve my energy a little bit. There we go. Sometimes when you kill a monster, the exit will appear. Now, I do want this copper ore, so we'll mine this and grab our ore. And I do want to check this barrel to see what's in there, which is nothing, actually. Excuse me. Excuse me there. All right, so going down, we are now on level 3. It's 2:30 p.m., plenty of time. My main concern now is going to be with energy, so we kind of want to concern that unless I can find something to eat to enhance it. So I'm really only going to go after the copper ore right now because we're going to need that first for our crafting duties. More slimes. We'll push them back. Push them back. Push them back. Way back. Here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Juking and jobbing. Maneuvering. Killing slimes. That's sweet jam. The slime killer. Alright, let's get that copper. Now there's some barrels and chests here, so we'll just kind of go through. Oh, some hardwood. Now hardwood is something you cannot, another geode. Hardwood is something you cannot harvest. A cave carrot. Nice. So I'm getting some things that you can only get in the mine. Now, you can get hardwood above land, but not until you've upgraded your axe. You cannot get it with just the standard. Oh, you see that rock moving? That's actually a crab-like creature that you will attack or get near, and the rock suddenly comes at you. We'll bypass him now because there's no need to kill him unless necessary. He could potentially be the way out, so we're probably going to have to fight him after all. Cha-ta-ya. Uh-oh. And they can take a little bit of... Oh, there we go. What did we find there? Inventory full. No. Okay, so we got to determine what we want to keep and what we don't want to keep here. Ooh, you know what? I almost have to eat this cave carrot because look, see how low my energy is? Starchy snack found in caves helps miners work longer. Well, I need to work longer, so we will eat the cave carrot. There we go. 13 health. Energy, and we just picked up a crab. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the crab was doing in the mine, but hey, he was there. So now we don't have a way out. Or down, rather. Which is a little annoying because it's 5:10 p.m. Remember, I don't want to be caught too late. I also don't want to run out of energy, which is really low. One good thing is I have found 4 geodes, which is rather nice. Come on. Oh, come on. Give me a little luck here. Uh-oh. Now you see? Okay. If you notice, my energy bar is shaking and it's saying I'm feeling exhausted. So at this point, unless I find something to give me energy or strength, I'm kind of in a situation where I'm going to have to leave the mine. So when I come back to the mine, I'm going to want to make sure... Oh, golly, that's annoying. I'm going to want to make sure next time that I have, a few things that I can eat to bring me to where I need to be. So we will leave the mine. So that was a quick intro to the mine, so to speak, right? Cat got my tongue. What's another name for a cat? I forgot. Anyway. So, this is family friendly show. Mine's out of the gutter, folks. So, we're going to head back to the homestead because if you look again, the inventory bar is full. Now, Pierre does sell a backpack which will double your inventory bar, which we're going to want to get as soon as possible. 2,000 gold, I want to say, so it's not anything that is cheap at all. Chop some of this stuff up here. It's in my way. Can't pick it up because, as we know, the inventory is full. There's our plants that are continuing to grow. It's still 7 p.m. So what we want to keep, we're going to put in here. So, of course, my resources, my hardwood, stone, my copper ore. Monster loot I'll ultimately separate, but we can keep that here for now, I think, too. Get our wood up there. Sap. I don't have sap in here, do I? Hey, Litman, how you doing, man? There's our sap. That's going to go in here. And let's get our crab in there. That's our first crab. So now I need to determine anyway, actually, if I have anything to sell, which I probably will. It's still early. Let's fish. I mean, the water's right here next to the farm. Let's see what I can catch. Sweet. Good to hear, man. Alright, so no hits yet. Come on, give me a hit now. Here we go. So again, the key with fishing, just press the square button intermittently or keep it down and keep that bar right over that fish. Some of them are a lot easier to catch than others. That is a bream. Let's fish the other side here, see what we get over there. Oh, I'm feeling sluggish from overexertion. I forgot I was exhausted. Look at that. You notice how slow I'm walking? Oh, man. So let us make it back to my supply cabinet and we'll get something here to eat. I never want to eat the last thing of anything I have because you might need it for missions. You might see the job pop up that somebody's looking for something. So let's eat one of the parsnips. So I'm not feeling so sluggish after all. I don't think it's a whole bunch, but it's something. 1 health, 25 energy. But the 25 energy will help. It takes me out of Slugville. You know what? I'm going to actually eat another one because I can't even really fish with where I'm at right now. Well, I'm holding 14 of them, but I'm obviously not going to eat 14. There we go. That's a little more functional now. So let's get back to fishing and see if we can pull something in here to sell. Again, spring's early. It's only day 5, so we have plenty of time really to keep planting most of the crops. You don't want to plant past day 20. If you have anything that hasn't, come through before day 20, it's going to die, unfortunately. So make sure you plan that, or else you could waste a lot of money. It's frustrating to lose a whole round of crops. Or like a big expensive crop that takes 15 days and you counted it exactly, and for some reason something held it up a day. Who knows? Oh, by the way, I'd like to announce that today's broadcast is sponsored by absolutely no one.
But it could be you.
But I would like to throw a shout out to my 2 #1 fans, Andrew Juice and Littman 2121. Let's try to catch a fish here instead of some trash in my little pond here by the river. I keep a very clean environment over here, so I shouldn't have trash in my pond. New record. Small mouth bass, 18 inches, not too shabola. Let's move down here.
No, I want you to do it.
If you notice, it's still 10:50, 11 o'clock, so we got a little bit. Oh, quick hit. Felt that one right as oh, see, now that one's got he's got a little fight to him. He's going to run my bamboo pole to the, there we go. Smallmouth bass. All right. Let's try, can I get through over there? We'll try real quick here close to, starting to feel exhausted. Let's not mess with that then. So we're going to head back. It's getting close to bedtime anyway, so we're going to head back to the chest, see what the situation looks like with all of our items. Alright, so we have 2 silver breams. We have 3 smallmouth. We'll sell one of those. 3. Honestly, I don't see any reason why we need more than 5 parsnips. So let's sell those. We'll sell that green algae. And go from there. So there's that fish, the parsnips, green algae. I guess we'll sell the soggy newspaper because we don't need that currently, huh? So it's 11:40. I almost feel like I'm wasting a couple hours, you know what I mean? Like I could take a quick... Oh, a Jojo Cola. I forgot I had that. See, I could have drank my Joja. Let's drink that bad boy. 12 energy. Yeah, it's getting late. I still got a little bit of time though. Come on. Oops. I'm a late nighter. I like to push it. I am not feeling exhausted. I just had a Jojo Cola. That is a lie. I guess the game is trying to tell me something. So hopefully I don't push it to the limit and collapse in my front yard. But then at least you guys can see that happen, which could be cool. Oh, I made it. Oh, what do we get? See, that was well worth it because we got another smallmouth bass that I can sell. So, and so tomorrow we'll go to the blacksmith and we can get those 4 geodes opened up after we well, we could get some cash from that, so we should probably do that before we go to Pierre's to get some more Some more seeds, exactly. Thank you. All right. So, with that being said, let's head inside the old cottage, the old shack, and go to sleep. So, level up. Level 1 farming, +1 watering can proficiency, +1 hoe proficiency. We have a new crafting recipe, which is scarecrow. That'll keep the birds away from the crafts, and we can now craft basic fertilizer. That is done with sap. So, oh, look at this. Level 2 fishing. +1 fishing rod proficiency. We can now craft bait instead of having to purchase it or build it. So, as you do these things more and more and get better at it, you gain these, you level up your proficiency at it. So look at that. We made 407 gold. 280 off of our 8 parsnips. We made 112 off our fish. 62 for the silver smallmouth, 50 for the regular. And then see, we got us at 15 extra. So, hey, 407 is better than, I don't know, what did we have? 3? So day 6 of spring, that'll be the third and last day of tonight's cast, and then we'll end episode 2. No, of course we're not going to sleep. We just started. Weather Channel, once again. I check it every day. Comes in handy for planning. A lot of times if you know it's going to rain, you can plan on going to the mine or really exploring, places you haven't been. Fortune teller, it gives you some great ideas on fishing, things involving luck. If they're aggravated, it's probably... Oh, someone's at my door. Well, hi, Clint. How you doing, bud? Yes, sir. I have been breaking open rocks and finding ore. Now, he is the blacksmith. If you want to get the most, I need a furnace. Clint, you're such a nice guy. He just gave me the blueprints to a furnace. So now I'm going to be able to craft that item, which I'll use. I'll take my ore and coal to craft metal bars. These can be used for crafting, construction, and tool upgrades. Perfect. Perfect. Clint, I'm going to come by and see you later, dude, because I've got 4 geodes I need you to crack open, eh? When you've smelted a few copper bars, consider having me upgrade one of your tools, which is true. So one thing to keep in mind whenever you go anywhere that involves an upgrade, whether it's your home or the blacksmith, bring your bars, sometimes you need wood or stone. Check beforehand, because I've gone over there with the money ready to go. You have to supply the goods needed to make the item also. Also, if you're having, say, your pickaxe upgraded, it's going to be gone for a couple days while they upgrade it. So, for instance, one day I didn't water because I gave up my watering can, and I should have planned it around a day where it rained, and I didn't, so I was really worried, but the crops ended up being okay. So, cool. We got a new journal entry. Wow, we got quite a few. So, we have a mission. Craft a furnace, explore the mine, which we've already gone into. They want us to reach level 5, so I think we got to level 3 last time, so we'll try that again soon. And then the rat problem. So we need to go back and investigate the community center. So we have quite a few things that we want to accomplish.
Don't you have to go see the wizard before you go to the community center? Or does it tell you to go there?
Yeah, and I don't believe we've seen the wizard. I don't know that we need to yet, but we might want to check out the wizard. Okay, the furnace requires 25 stone and 20 copper ore. I think we may have enough to build that already. Let's check our inventory. We're short on copper ore. We have 15. We need 20. We have plenty of stone, obviously. So we're going to have to head back to the mine promptly to get that. So keep that in mind. And I need my watering can. If you notice it's empty, again, you just run to any type of watering hole. Fills it up. You can purchase... these parsnips are ready. You can purchase a well later on and place that anywhere on your farm if you're not close to water. Now, we chose the river farm, so we're basically surrounded by water. So I don't think that's going to be I don't see any need really, at least now, why we would have to build a well. Alright, moving right along. Okay, so everything is planted there. If you look down here at what we've picked, we have our first gold quality parsnip. Now, we haven't fertilized yet, so that's more luck than anything. If you look in our crafting menu, we can now build basic fertilizer with our sap, which we're going to want to do now whenever we plant anything. You hoe the soil, throw the fertilizer down, throw the seed down, water it, good to go.
Sometimes it lasts through multiple crops.
It does. It does. Something that was just pointed out to me is it does last through multiple crops occasionally as well, which is pretty cool. Those parsnips are probably going to be good to carry with me in the dungeon, I'm thinking, or the mines rather. So why don't I carry those with me when I go? Everything is watered. Let's fill up the can so it's ready to go when I come back. We'll throw that in. You know what? I'm not going to be doing any tree trimming right now. Could potentially do some fishing, and I want that geode cracked open, but it's 7:40 a.m. He's probably not going to be open for a little while. What was the other mission? The community center, right? Yes. Let's do that. Let's head off to the community center and hit that early morning, and then we'll run down and we'll see Clint. And then ideally, hopefully, I don't know how we're going to have time to run. Look at that. I see that. There is a dandelion over there in the corner. It was kind of hiding out. I almost ran up and saw it, and almost turned around and ran back the other direction. Alright, so we are going to head up here to... Well, this is kind of the park area up here. We'll cut through it, see if there's anything growing that we can harvest. Nothing. So here is the community center. Let's go investigate that. That was on our list of things to accomplish. Alright, let's see what's going on here. This is interesting. Nothing there. Bulletin board material. Nothing there. Nothing there. So far, it's pretty quiet. Anybody see anything? There's got to be something in here, right? Or am I just not seeing it yet? Let's keep investigating, shall we? Oh! See that? A round pear was in here. What is that? Oh, wait, we can't fish in here. Can anyone decipher this? I'm not able to read this. Do I need to adjust my screen, or is it not me? So there's something interesting in there going on. You know, the interesting thing here is it satisfied the mission. It does say China I live in, that was a good one. Alright, so what am I missing? Well, I'm not going to fish in here. It doesn't seem to. I do not seem to be able to decipher it yet at this point in time, so I'm assuming that will come to me at a future time because it satisfied the mission, so it obviously,
You will go and speak to the wizard.
yeah, it obviously satisfied the mission, so I'm guessing something else is going to happen to where I can come back and decipher this scroll or this riddle. So off we go.
Who could help you with a scroll, do you think?
Okay, so moving on. 12 o'clock p.m. See, that took longer than I thought. I knew I wasn't going to have time to go to the mine now today. That's okay. That's okay. Let's go down and get these geodes opened up because we could get some pretty cool items from them. That is Pam, who we've already met. We can say hello, though, right? Well, I'm not in your house, lady. Interesting. She's got a chip on her shoulder, huh? Oh,
Sister to come here now.
wrong entrance. Okay, so here is Clint the blacksmith.
What was she doing?
And we are going to want to... Now here, I don't know if we've been here yet, but you can shop. You can actually buy ore. It's just expensive. When you can find it for free in the mines, I hate to spend the money on it. He will also buy it from you as well, which is kind of cool. You can upgrade your tools here, like I mentioned. For instance, copper pickaxe. 2,000 gold requires 5 bars. So you need to come with both when you decide to pick when you decide you want to upgrade. And keep in mind too that the pickaxe will disappear for a while it's being upgraded. Okay, so we're going to process geodes. We have 4 of them. They're 25 gold each per geode. It's completely luck. You never know. Pop. First one. Looks like we got coal. 5 coal. Be nice if we got copper ore. We need 5 to build the furnace. Look at that. We'll take it. Calcite. So that's something that I think you can only find in the mines or get through these geodes. There's some copper ore. We had mentioned it. We need 2 more and we would have enough to build the furnace now. And there's some stone. Nothing fancy there. Now, what's kind of cool about the calcite, I'll show you. This is something that Gunter can tell you more about. This is something that we go to the museum and donate. If you remember, the old museum curator ran away with everything in the museum, evidently. And, hey, Mayor, how's it going? Who wouldn't be happier in the weekends, Mayor? So, we're going to run to the museum. We're going to give him the calcite. After you... What's going on here? Abysmal. Not a single piece in the entire collection. Well, Gunter, I'm kind of a lifesaver then, huh? After you donate certain amounts of things, you get gifts from him too. So it really comes in handy too. Yeah. See, I knew I'd bring a little excitement to Gunter's life. Tis very old, Gunter. You know what? My daughter actually has a guinea pig named Gunter. Guinea pig's cuter than this guy. I would consider donating because you know what, Gunter? You're going to gift me when I do, correct? We could make groundbreaking discoveries and I could get rich. So, that's how you meet Gunter and how this whole episode with the museum starts. And there are a lot of things you can find. Look at all these display cases that you can see around you. You'll see it in a moment when I give him the calcite, how it's displayed. There's a lot of slots and a lot of different things that you can donate to the museum. So we're going to run up, donate, you pick your item, boom. See all the slots? So you basically, this can basically go anywhere really. So we'll start when we start in the middle. So we'll place it right there. Our journal's been updated. Archaeology. Gunter asked if he considered donating. We did. We've given him something. And look at that. He's going to give us 250 gold. Very nice. So that brings us up to almost 600. So again, I'm going to use that to probably at this point in time build some or get some more seeds. It's early in the planting season. If you come up to him and you don't have anything, he'll basically just give you a default message. Sorry, you don't have anything to donate. So that's that. 1:30 p.m. I'm going to say it's probably You know what? It's not too late. Let's try to get up into the mine real quick, because honestly, we might not get to level 5, which it would save my progress, but I just need 2 copper ore at this point to be able to build that furnace. And I know I'm being cheap. I could just spend 150 and buy it, but why when I can get it for free? So let's check the help wanted board again. Marnie would like a sardine for her latest project. 120 gold on delivery. Sardines you can catch down at the ocean. They're not entirely uncommon. I don't really think we have time for it right now. I got some other stuff going on. Again, it's Saturday. Next day is Lewis's birthday. We won't want to forget that. So let's run real quick into Pierre's and get some seeds. You can also buy saplings, trees. They're pretty expensive, so I'm not going to worry about that immediately. You can buy ingredients for cooking. We'll worry about that more when we upgrade our house and have a kitchen. We had quite a bit of parsnips. They only take 4 days. We'll keep that in mind. It's only day 6 right now, so we still have quite a bit. It's 10 on the beans, 12 on the collie, 6 kale, 6 potato. So let's do this. Let's go 2 kale, 2 potato, 2 cauliflower, 2 beans, and the parsnips come fast. They could come in handy. We'll go 3 part. Oh, inventory's full. So let's double up on something else that we need. Perfect. So we have all our seeds. We got a little bit of, I don't have much, I don't have any inventory actually, but like I said, I just need the 2 copper, so we're going to run up to the mine real quick. That's Maru. I believe we've met her. Her dad is Demetrius. He's a scientist that lives here with the carpenter. This is Demetrius, who they were just mentioning. So anyway, rushing right away, we're going to go up to the mine. Cross over the bridge. Enter the mine shaft. Head down. Now, does anyone remember where the first exit? Oh, look at that. We already found the exit and a copper ore. Is that a geode? You know, at this point in time, I'm going to be honest. I'd rather keep the geode over the rocks. There's plenty of rocks. We can pick up more of those at another time. Geodes, on the other hand, are much less common. Another geode. Nice. So we're still looking for one more copper ore. Instead, I'm finding a lot of ways down, which is very nice. Oh, another slight conundrum there, people. This, as you see, is quartz. Again, because we have an inventory issue going on, I'm going to struggle picking that up at this point. So what we're going to do is we're going to eat our dandelion. Dandelion eaten. No, I don't want that stone. And we're going to pick up this. There we go. We now have our quartz. And look at that. There's that copper we were looking for earlier. So we now have our copper. The rock crab is attacking us, so we'll just blast him in the smithereens, and then we'll be able to... Oh, we're struggling with the rock crab today. There we go. Okay, so there, that takes him out. Well, I thought that would give us the exit, but evidently not. Yeah, I know my inventory's full, but I'm not going to change anything unless I find something cool. I only came down here for the 2 copper ore, and I have 6, so it's been a successful mission. What would be more successful is if we could somehow make it to level 5. There we go, we're on level 4. There it is. Okay, so we've got to level 5, so now our progress in the mine is saved. There's no reason that we have to stay. And we can now use the elevator to level 5. That is correct. So, let's exit out. Well, as you see that 05, it gives you the option. So now I'm back top. We can start at level 5 next time we go back. So that was a very successful mission. We got a lot accomplished. You get a new mission, Deeper in the Mines, which is a mission to where you want to reach level 40. What is she playing over here? A flute? She's playing some sort of instrument. See that? Playing away, huh? Just enjoying herself. Now, potentially, yes, I love the fresh air of the mountains too. It's very nice, Robin. How about a gift? Should we offer her a leek? Or a parsnip, rather? Thanks. It's really nice. So she enjoyed that parsnip. That's how you make friends. Let's give Demetrius one. Thank you. This is a very interesting specimen. So Demetrius was very impressed with that as well. So we're going to head back home. We're going to plant our new crops real quick before the evening ends. All right, so we're back at River Farm. Okay, now there's a few things we want to do here real quick if we can, if we have time this evening. So we're going to go to our chest. Let's put our parsnips in there for now, because I'm going to need a few things. First off, I'm going to need the sap that we have. And let's take some of the resources that we don't need currently, the coal, the copper ore. Actually, keep the copper ore, because I'm going to need 20 of those, remember? And then we're going to need 25 stone to build our furnace. And let's get that watering can back out, because we will need that once we plant that. Now, what we want to do, number 1, is we're going to make our furnace. 20 copper ore, 25 stone. This turns ore and coal into melted bars. So we've now bought our furnace. We're going to want to take our sap and buy some fertilizer. So we've just crafted 7 fertilizer. So what we want to do here is take our fertilizer. Oops. Our fertilizer, not our fishing pole. And place our fertilizer first. So there's our 7 fertilizers. And then take our new seeds. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, and as you can see, I ran out of fertilizer, so I quickly need to gather some sap if possible. That's done by chopping down trees. So let's look to some of the densely treed areas here. See if we can chop down a tree and get ourselves some sap. We don't need much. Maybe one that's farther out here. Oh, and in order to chop down a tree, what do you need? An axe. So of course, let's grab that axe if we can. That tree's fallen. It's yelling timber. There we go. Okay, so we got the sap, the extra sap that we need to craft our basic fertilizer. 3 more. I don't need 3. I actually only needed 2, but we'll take it. So let's get our fertilizer dropped. Get these seeds planted. Let's get these new seeds watered. Whew, farming's exhausting.
Shut the window because it's California and it's bedtime. It's actually getting cool.
Okay, so all my new seeds have been watered. How do you start my campfire here? There we go. Let's get a little light. We'll fill up that for tomorrow. We got a few resources we can take out of our inventory that we don't currently need, including our extra wood. We gathered a couple of acorns that can be used to plant oak trees if we need later on. We'll put that extra fertilizer we don't currently need in there now too. Now we do need to place our furnace. So where should we put the old furnace? We'll need to find a place where there's going to be quite a few things that you ultimately end up crafting. So you'll want to find a place that you're happy, placing all these to where you have easy access to them and they're functional. Okay. Of course you can move them if you want to. It's not that big of a deal. For instance, I could just go up to it, hit it. See, that goes right back up to your inventory. And I could put it up here if I wanted. Oh, I hate right there. How'd it go right there? Can I put it up here maybe? There we go. That's a good spot for it. Okay. So it's 11:30. I probably have time to demonstrate that now too. So what we want to do is take... bum deal. Okay, so you need 5 copper ore, or any type of ore, copper, iron, gold, and 1 coal. Once you have that, you can craft bars. So that's what that item is used for. But we basically crafted that as soon as possible. That is done. So now they want us to craft a copper bar. We'll get some sort of reward. So I do need more copper ore, so that means another trip. Potentially next time we play, tomorrow to the mines. Again, it's only day 6. I've already had a full crop of parsnips come in, and I planted more. So you see, you want to take your crops and keep planting to make money. And I have 2 more geodes. We can take that to Clint to open. And we have a bunch of parsnips, so we can sell a few of those, make a little bit of cash. Actually, I think we had decided we'll hold on to those just for energy when we go to the dungeon. I keep calling it a dungeon, but it's really a mine. It's from back to my RPG gaming days, I believe.
Isn't it called the caves?
Caves, mines. It's called something along those lines, I believe, anyway. Okay, so the game is giving us our warning. It's midnight. It's nighttime. Tai, go night time. We are going to go to sleep for the evening. I'm going to call an end to this broadcast. I would like to thank everyone for joining me. This is Jam, and I'll be signing off. And until I see you next time, guten Abend.